Track 11.
So, it is never too late to save a dying language?
Well, we certainly can't save all our languages. We certainly can't do anything to help those languages where there are too few speakers and where the communities are too busy just trying to survive. However, many other languages are not in such serious danger. For example, those 5,000 languages where there are fewer than 100,000 speakers. Now, languages with this number of speakers will not die next week or next year, but they may not exist in a couple of generations' time. So even a language with 100,000 speakers is not necessarily safe.
So what can we do to save our languages?
Well, first of all, the communities themselves must actually want to save their languages. And, of course, society in general needs to have a respect for minority languages. In practical terms, this means supporting the community with both linguists and language teachers, and providing materials such as grammar books and dictionaries for use in schools. Examples of reversing the trend of declining languages have already been achieved in parts of Australia, North America, and Europe.
But at the end of the day, is it worth all this effort to revive dying languages? Is language death such a bad thing? If a few thousand languages survive, that will be enough, won't it?
No, the loss of languages is a disaster. We should care about language extinction for the same reason that we care when a species of animal or plant dies. Language loss reduces the diversity of our planet. In the case of language, we are talking about intellectual and cultural diversity, not biological diversity, but the issues are the same. Diversity enables a species to survive in different environments, and we know that the strongest ecosystems are those which are most diverse.
So there is a need to maintain linguistic diversity?
Absolutely. Linguistic diversity is essential because cultures are mainly transmitted through spoken and written languages.
But what can we learn from language?
Well, sometimes what we learn is practical, such as when we discover new medical treatments from the folk medicine of an indigenous people. And sometimes this knowledge is intellectual. By this, I mean that languages can tell us something about early civilizations. And of course, very often it is linguistic. So we learn something new about the language itself, the way the language works. They enable us to understand the behavior that makes us truly human, and without which there would be no communication at all.
Well, we will certainly be talking more after this short break. Stay with us.